For 39 years, Uganda has had only one president. 78% of Ugandans alive today have never known another leader. Statistics show us that more than 60% of the working age in Uganda are unemployed. That's 15 million Ugandans. Corruption is rotting down our institutions from government to healthcare, even to education. And over 20 million Ugandans are living in poverty. If you are watching this video and you have a job, you are very lucky. This is not by accident, it's by design. And the presidential election in 2026 is our moment In this video, I'll be talking about the problems in Uganda and NEP's solutions to these problems. For unemployment, when Uganda's economy may appear to be growing on paper, but in reality, it leaves most of us behind. As I said, more than 60% of the working age in Uganda, which is roughly 15 million people, are unemployed, or depending on the case, underemployed, meaning that they either have no job at all or survive on unstable, low-paying work. In this crisis, we might not give it as much importance, but it's one of the most serious challenges facing Uganda today, where every year about 400,000 youth enter the job market to compete for only 90,000 available positions. This means the majority of young people, even those with degrees, remain jobless or underpaid. We've seen this in our country. Wealth is concentrated among a small group of elites, while most ordinary Ugandans struggle to afford food, rent, and school fees. Uganda's economy depends heavily on the informal sector, where most people earn less than 10,000 shillings in one day. With no contracts, no job security, and the main cause of this isn't that Ugandans are lazy, but that the system has failed to create opportunities. Corruption, poor planning, and lack of industrial growth have left millions of Ugandans struggling. The government has focused on loans and political survival instead of building industries, factories, and training centers that create lasting jobs. Small businesses which could create local jobs are ignored and overtaxed, while large companies owned by the powerful enjoy very, very unfair advantages. Many of the educated youth now see no hope in their own country, and they're forced to go abroad to work as maids, guards, or drivers just to survive in this world. In a country so rich in natural resources, it's unacceptable that young and skilled Ugandans are unemployed, while government officials waste billions of taxpayer income. Unemployment in Uganda is not only an economic issue, it's a national emergency that continues to rob an entire generation of its future. The solutions to this that the National Unity Platform came up with was that it wants to reduce unemployment by creating 10 million new jobs by 2032. Their plan focuses on helping young people learn real skills that lead to work, like in farming, building, tourism, technology, and small businesses. NEP says schools should teach practical skills, not just theory, and support young people through vocational training centers, where they can learn trades like mechanics, tailoring, and carpentry, among others. NEP also wants to grow factories and local industries so that Uganda can make and sell its own products instead of importing everything. They plan to support tourism and technology, lower the cost of the internet, and make it easier to start a business in Uganda. In short, NEP's goal is to give every Ugandan a chance to work, earn, and build a better future for themselves and their families. Corruption. Uganda's biggest problem isn't the lack of money or natural wealth. It's corruption and mismanagement. Uganda suffers from weak governance, lack of accountability, centralized power, and a system that serves a small political elite instead of the people of Uganda. We're not a poor nation by resources. We are a rich country run very poorly. We have a wealth of natural treasures, from tourism and forests to oil, minerals, and fertile land. In 2022, Uganda announced the discovery of 31 million tons of gold ore, worth an estimated $12 trillion. Yet ordinary Ugandans will never see that wealth improve their lives. Under Museveni's government, the systems of wealth are designed to benefit a few within close political circles. The truth is, in a corrupt system like this, even gold becomes more like a curse instead of a blessing. Because corruption has crippled our industries, Uganda lacks the refineries and industrial capacity to process its own gold, forcing the country into unequal deals with foreign powers that then come and exploit our resources. If Uganda were well governed and transparent, that gold would build schools, would build hospitals and factories. But today, corruption ensures that it builds mansions, buys more cars for convoys, and foreign bank accounts for the powerful few. Some of the solutions that the National Unity Platform came up with were that it wants to fight corruption by making the government open and honest and accountable to the people. The plan is to make sure all public money is tracked and every project is transparent and tracked so that no one can steal without being caught. NEP says no leader should be above the law, and anyone found stealing government money should be punished, no matter their position. NEP wants to put more power in the hands of the citizens through open budgets and public information initiatives and community monitoring of local projects so that everyone can know what the government plans to do, all the way from local government to the office of the president of the country. NEP also plans to reduce unnecessary government spending and strengthen anti-corruption offices and make it easier for whistleblowers to report corruption safely instead of getting arrested by the people they work under. NEP's goal is a Uganda where leaders serve the people and not themselves. Now let's talk about education and healthcare. In Uganda, many children don't finish school because of high cost of education, poor facilities, and lack of teachers in schools, especially in the more rural areas. Schools often have overcrowded classrooms and little access to books, computers, or clean water. In the healthcare sector, many hospitals and clinics do not have enough medicine, equipment, or doctors, causing people to travel very long distances or die from very treatable diseases. And mothers also die trying to give birth to their kids. Both these systems suffer from corruption and underfunding, leaving ordinary Ugandans without the quality services that they deserve and that they pay for through their taxes. The solutions for these are that the National Unity Platform plans to make education and healthcare free, fair, and accessible for all Ugandans. They want to improve teachers' pay, build more schools.